Oh, shut up, clock in and load up. I guess it's gonna become a recurring theme on this channel for me to have to record things twice. So I didn't learn my lesson from sitting too close to the mic last time. We got two things here. One good, one bad. The good news is we have no one cutting grass outside today. The bad news is I have to wear a hat because I have a bump on my forehead and I don't want you guys to bully me.
They ask you how you are, you don't just have to say that.
Whatever, we move on. Last video we talked about things that you should avoid in your basketball journey, but this time I'm going to be teaching you some things that you should get in the habit of in your basketball journey. These are patterns that I've seen over the past 8 to 9 years that I've been playing basketball, and honestly, this video was supposed to be targeted towards people who don't have a coach to teach them these things, but realistically, your coach probably won't teach you these anyway because he'll already expect you to know them. So this video is for everyone who plays basketball. You should watch it anyway just in case you learn something new. And speaking of learning something new, the mission for you guys today is that if you learn something new or you hear something that you haven't heard before, leave a like on the video. It's like me helping you with tips for basketball in exchange for you helping me with likes to help with my algorithm standings. So please, if the video helps you in any way, shape, or form, just click the thumbs up button, please. Thank you. Very kindly. So without any further ado, here are 5 things that I wish I knew when I started playing basketball. Number 1. When you catch the ball, your eyes should default to the rim. This is a small change that will improve your ability to create shots for yourself. When a defender is closing out, their main objective is to stop you from shooting the ball. In fact, if they have to close out, then that means that you've already created enough space for them to at least believe that you're going to shoot the ball. You should use this to your greatest advantage. By setting your eyes on the rim, you have a deeper level of commitment from your defender on you shooting the ball because you already look ready to shoot it. And this will also give you a couple of options here. Number 1, if you do decide to shoot the ball, then you will have already been looking at the rim, and your calculations for how far you are and how much power you need will already be done in your head, and you'll just need to focus on shooting the ball. However, if you decide not to shoot the ball, the fact that you set your eyes on the rim when you caught it will keep that commitment that your defender has, and your pump fake will be a lot more effective. So they might jump on the pump fake, but if they don't, then they'll at least be behind you when you make your move because they're already waiting for you to shoot as you're blowing by them. This will of course leave the defense at your mercy because if they step up on you, then they'll leave someone open and you can dime it off quickly. Or they can just sit there and watch you score. The choice is theirs. Number 2, if they can't block it, let it fly. I see a lot of people pump fake away open shots because they're so scared of the defender that's closing out on them, which really they don't have an impact on the shot unless you give it to them. To this I say, if you have absolute confidence that they won't be able to get their hands on the ball before you release it, just focus on the shot. They won't impact it anyway. Getting scared of a defender that's closing out who can't even get their hands on the ball is like, just imagine if Shaq was under the goal and he was scared to lay up the ball because Muggsy Bogues was standing in front of him. Just lay the goddamn ball up. Or better yet, just dunk on his phone. If you watch players like Stephen James Harden.
Bro, what you on?
If you watch players like Curry and James Harden, then you would know that they don't require a whole lot of space to get a shot off because they prioritize not getting blocked. As long as they know that the defender can't block the ball, then they know in their minds, I'm just shooting a regular jumper at this point. Message! The reason that I said that the first tip would be needed for you to get the maximum effect out of this one is because if you already default your eyes to the rim, then it widens your time frame for when you have to shoot because the first part of shooting is locating the rim. I guess now would be the perfect time to slide in a defensive tip.
Get your man.
Whoa.
Get your man.
Let's just go to the next one. Number 3. Poke the ball out after it hits the ground. You ever see that 2K animation where you want to do it behind the back, but as soon as you try it, the defender pokes the ball out? I can't believe that I'm saying 2K is realistic. 2K is actually accurate in this one particular situation. There, I said it. I am not promoting that trash ass game. There are 2 time frames that are best suited for trying to steal the ball. And that's right as the ball leaves the hand, or right as the ball bounces off the ground to return to the hand. The first option is more reserved for people who are more well seasoned on defense, but the second option is very easy and less risk taking. Here's why. The ball is a lot more vulnerable after it just hits the ground because it's already away from the ball handler's hands. This means you can poke the ball loose without worrying about getting a reach-in foul or the ball handler having any time to make a move on you. However, while it is easy, it does require confidence in the move that the ball handler will make. If you choose wrongly in which move they will make, they will blow by you. You know, the next tip is actually about this exact situation, but from the opposite side of the ball. Number 4. If the defender is leading, no, don't blur this out. I need you to see my face when I say this. If the defender is leading you to your weak hand, under no circumstances, like literally none, should you do that wide ass crossover. Don't do it. Look. And I know what you're saying. I can hear you through the goddamn phone right now. But if he's leading me to my left, then I can just hezzy it to the right and swing it and poke. Cookies! You're gonna end up dribbling fucking air. I'm telling you. That's the equivalent of somebody reaching in a jar and they just take the cookie out without even touching the sides of the jar. They're not even reaching in the cookie jar at that point. You're giving them the fucking cookie. This is basically the defender setting you up to make the move that they want you to make so they can have that confidence that I was talking about in the last tip. They'll already know what you're doing, so when you do it, it's cookies. As soon as that motherfucker hit the ground. This is the exact shit you gonna do as you run past. I hope you're ready to run back on defense, LeBron. And every time somebody do this to me and I get that steal, I'm like, never again. As I drop that 3 on their head, I'm gonna say never again. I even had a motherfucker do that and I took the ball from him and he said, bruh, how he keep taking it from me, bruh? Cause it's fucking stupid. That's a rookie mistake to make. Now, of course, I can't just tell you what not to do and not tell you what to do. So when I get presented with this opportunity, I'ma do a strong ass in and out and freeze their ass right there and drive to the rim on that right hand. Because most times you need that confidence in what move they're gonna do because you're gonna be frozen waiting for that move to happen so that when it happens, you're already ready and you get it. Remember when I said if you choose the wrong move, they're gonna blow by you. This is your chance on offense to do that. If they're leading you left, give them that blow by their ass. Straight to the bucket. They're gonna be froze at the fucking 3-point line like, ooh, let me not move before I fall. Because if they shift that way with you and their legs going the opposite way, Twister? What are they playing? Twister? They're not playing defense. They playing Twister? This last tip is one that makes offense so easy. If you normally overthink offense, but you use this tip as the baseline, especially if you have a bag, it just makes offense easy. Number 5, never move at the same pace. As a matter of fact, we can take that one a step further and say, move at the opposite pace of your defender. If you are constantly moving fast while dribbling, aka Mr. GOIs, then you're a lot more likely to get clamped up because the defense already knows what to expect from you. Throwing in different speeds adds a whole different layer of mystery to your offense that you already have because they don't know what move you're gonna do. So once you start moving at different speeds with different moves, how can they tell what the hell you're gonna do? Then when you add in the factor of moving at the opposite pace of your defender, it makes it to where they're constantly in recovery mode, so all your moves become 10 times more effective. The best example of this concept is the snatchback. So you start off, you're like dribbling slow, you're side to side, tween, tween, tween. The defender is slowly just standing there because they already just know you're dribbling slow. They're like, all right, he's not doing much. Tween, tween, oh! You blow by. While you blow by, they're just sitting there because they were like, damn, he was just dribbling slow. How did he speed up that quick? He's like, all right, I gotta play catch up. So as you're driving, he's trying his best to catch up. And if you're really that quick, then they'll have to go full sprint to catch up to you. Because once you start booking it, you're going full sprint. So then once you go full sprint, I'm about to snatch this motherfucker. And once I snatch, then you gonna try to stop with me. The defender is gone. You're in the shadow realm right now. Well, that is the end of the video. If you learned something new or useful here today, and I helped you in some way, shape, or form with basketball, help a brother out with a like for the algorithm. I'm also curious to know, how long have you guys and girls been playing basketball? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, get back in the gym. Bro, you're watching a YouTube video when you could be working on your game. What is wrong? Bro, you still sitting here getting it? Man, I teach these dudes all these tips. I get them all these tips. You know what they do with them? They don't go to the gym. You know what? Just cut the... Bro, I know it good and well you're not still sitting there watching this YouTube video when you're supposed to be in the gym.